Aye, we're back! Too.
Aye, bruv, we're back!
We're back?
I'd like to resume? What's up? Judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused, you're doubled over, your back is bent.
It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation.
This is unacceptable!
I'm sorry. Seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself.
Ah, excuse me. Knock knock.
Who's there? Mr. Satan, is that you? What's with this guy? Strange, stuffy aura. Seems to be filling the courtroom. I am
Hey,
Zeus.
the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
Who on earth is he? Ah, it's you!
Oh! Sorry I'm late, Audrey. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, hey, Audrey. How you been? Swim much these days?
Hello. No, I've been so busy.
Busy, smishy, Audrey. My boy, must have time. You have to make time to relax.
Yes, indeed.
Audrey seems to be his nickname for the judge.
Yeah, because he's so judgy. But he didn't like that, so we just took the J out and called him Pudgy. He was also fat, so we called him Pudgy. But then he got skinny.
That was my name back in high school.
We couldn't call him Pudgy because he got skinny, so we called him Pudgy. I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. I'm sorry, but who are you?
So you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son.
Thanks.
So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime, Charlie.
Oh, worthy. Mr. Wright! You don't know the district chief of police?
Oh, so this is the guy who sucks at chess.
Cheese!
No, not cheese.
Chef of police! He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district.
Yeah, the guy I saw playing chess, he was like, God damn it!
Name's Gant, Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone.
Oh, God damn it.
So, what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it?
Well, it's worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this.
Hey, that's shit.
My sister's muffler.
Give it back. Her neck is cold.
No, I'm okay.
Did she
Give it back.
Did she have one in prison though?
Yes, you
And then what's this one?
Did you have multiple ones?
Where'd she get the one she has on then? She's like, I need you to go home and bring this to me.
Yeah.
You can't do that. They're arrested. Hey, I need you to go home and bring me a nail file. Don't worry about what it's for.
Oh, yeah. Specifically, get the muffler that's like sandpaper.
So Miss Starr wasn't just seeing things. If Miss Starr saw her at the party, there's still a chance she didn't have it on at the crime scene.
Sure. But she didn't see her at the party. It was Marshall and Edgeworth saw her at the party.
When the crime scene occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. Yeah, but what happened to the muffler?
But they think it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe.
Why was it stuffed into an exhaust pipe, though?
On Littleworthy's car, no less.
I'm gonna suffocate him. I'm gonna make him die of CO2.
It's really quite embarrassing, even for us.
What's this?
It's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Chief! What kind of outfit are you running?
Mr. Edgeworth!
How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Oh, didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document. Oh, it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth? That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel, but you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gah.
The court accepts his new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
Yes?
Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
Blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it up for me, I wonder?
Yes, I think all you have to do is push the switch and...
You idiot! If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore.
Come on, just hurry up and open it. Let's take a look at this right here. There's a small tag on this knife.
The paper.
I will look at the paper in a minute. In a minute.
If you flip it upside down, I think it says SL9.
You read lines.
Seems to say SL9 too.
What does that mean?
Well, I've heard something similar. DL6 incident fame.
But it's strange.
Huh? What is...
I'm not certain, but I get the feeling I've seen this somewhere before.
Back in 75.
Letters like this, or letters that looked a lot like this. Somehow.
Yeah, I already know where the letters are from. No, open!
Oh shit, I should... Ah! Okay, what the fuck? Don't scare me like that!
It's broken. Now that is actually odd, and I am curious.
Ow, fuck!
It's got blood on it, so somebody did something with it. Don't know if that's fresh blood. No one who's scared.
Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off.
This dark red stain, blood.
Yeah.
Yep, toothpaste.
Switchblade knife found at the crime scene, wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached.
Attaché.
Yeah. So we'll take a look at the paper.
Yeah, it's upside down. Doesn't need to.
This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police and this knife?
Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one. Really.
I feel like we're gonna get him really angry because we're gonna just contradict him at every turn.
He's a jolly old man. This knife is special, but I can't say how here.
He's a very sarcastic man.
Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it.
What's a coincidence?
There was a murder at the police department. A detective.
That's hush-hush information, gee, we haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Order! Order! Order!
Anyway, we were all hurt. We at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay?
I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright,
Why is it fair that he gets relief, but you know, when we're dealing with the murder of our coworker, no relief for us. It was keep hitting Phoenix Wright as hard as we can on this case, because Red White is such a good guy.
Well, because he was blackmailing anyway.
Yeah, this is the chief of police. Who's to say he doesn't just blackmail him with his power?
Sure, yeah.
When your partner gets agitated because your wild theories have nothing to do with the game.
Yeah. God.
2 detectives killed.
And Goku shows up.
2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places.
The chances of that are really slim. Scientifically speaking, of course.
You know what? Since you're so annoyed, you don't get to top tonight.
Oh. I'll be fucking crushed.
You can sleep in the bathtub. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness.
very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Not the other murder. Not the other way around.
This knife is special, but I can't say how here.
Excuse me. Special?
Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else.
If that special thing be this little tag.
Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say that now. Not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime?
That's quite a mystery.
And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler!
And a muffler.
Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman.
This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to this case, don't you?
See, there's a lot of things that go on in the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto. Maybe there's something about this knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto.
Evidence that links the knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that had me stumped all this time.
So, how are things down at the department? That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation.
Something happened at the police department too, huh?
You got a good look in your eyes there, Righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry. So, something did happen. And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy with Lana's case and all.
Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day?
The detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess.
Yeah.
Ow.
The same day the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department.
That's a fact! Surprising, isn't it, Udgy?
I'm at a loss for words.
And the perpetrator? You have a suspect. Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested them, in fact.
It was gumshoe.
Oh. Had to find a way to get rid of him somehow.
Just arrested? That was quick.
But still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto.
I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case.
Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only.
How the victim was killed. Well, how was the detective killed?
How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife.
A knife?
That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. That's the spirit we're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same.
What do you mean?
There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death.
Seems like I'm going to have to press this a little.
Fuck. Penis, 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 penis. Let's take a look at the other thing.
Ah! You're really good at pushing buttons.
I am the button pressing king.
Where was the victim found? So tell me, where was the victim found? In a trunk.
Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say that crime took place in the evidence room at the police department.
Hey, I had a run in there too. It was crazy.
No, that's the records room. This is the evidence room. They're two different places.
They're similar.
Oh, I see.
The evidence room.
You wouldn't know about the evidence room, wouldn't you, Righto?
Can't say I've heard of it. Guess I should ask again once I learn a bit more about this evidence.
There's something stranger about this than the place where the body was found. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh?
5:15? That's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. What?
Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances?
Coincidence.
This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening.
Chief Gant, please, tell us more about the incident.
It's not officially linked to the HQ case, so I can't talk much about it.
How can you say there's no connection? I'm gonna cough.
How? Because I'm the chief of police! I can't just say anything I please, Righto! You understand?
Try to understand, Righto.
Well, if you can prove there is a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together?
Whatever it is, I better find it and get to the bottom of this. Quick. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15. One at the prosecutor's office, and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence.
And that knife. What was it doing there?
I better check this knife out.
Yo, check it out. Yo, check it out. You already proved it.
Wait a second.
Ah, at last, an honest-to-goodness objection.
This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean?
Ha ha! An honest-to-goodness. What do you mean? From OG, this is great.
Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92.
And this is important. Why?
Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim.
What's this? 6 minus 7s 12 divided by 2?
I hate algebra.
Your Honor, it's upside down.
Upside.
The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Bibbidi bobbidi boo. So 2 something.
So 221.
Oh, that's 21.
Yeah.
That's not just 2-2 or 2/2/.
No, it's 221.
Boring.
What do you think I was gonna go?
Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper down. Paper upside down. He was holding it down, all right.
Yeah.
SL9. That's the same thing that is written on the knife's tag.
What do you have in your hand?
A knife.
Yeah.
Order, order. Well, Chief, Master.
Oh, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto.
The connected. Congrats.
I win.
Oh, what game is this guy playing?
This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
So this knife was stolen.
Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say? Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice! Good show, little worthy! It was a murder weapon, as it happens! It was evidence from a case long since solved.
So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. It was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car.
I like to think there isn't a connection there. So then I go over to the... Going to the... Oh, yes. It's not officially linked to this case, so I can't talk much about it.
How can you say there's no connection?
Oh, because I'm the chief of police, I can't say anything, you understand?
Well, prove it, young man. More power to you.
No, there is something that ties the two murders together. Oh, okay, fine.
We've already gone over this.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and do...
I mean, the new one just popped up of this knife. This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department.
Oh, no, we already did that. So let's go ahead and... I guess we'll do the thing again.
Yada. Tell me.
Yep.
Tell me!
Where the victim's found?
I think we already did that one.
Yeah, I know. And I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I was on the police boat. The evidence room?
The evidence room! Wait a second, I heard of that.
The evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? This knife was evidence in the case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
There's the connection between the two cases.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details.
It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. And then go fucking kill him. Yes. Now do this.
My headphone. Chief! The defense position is simple. The connection between these two cases has already been proven.
You don't say! Well, I'll throw it, Righto. What's your connection?
Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright.
The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room.
Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag.
And we also know that the detective murdered, at the police department, was killed in the very same evidence room.
Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence.
I don't know how I'm gonna prove that out.
You two make a good pair.
Right.
It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet at all.
Can we get the information unofficially?
Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all.
What, really?
I would have guessed. I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay?
stretching. Leave me alone.
If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything?
Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly.
Oh well. Guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. Victim's ID number. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number?
Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that.
Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all.
We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is
1.
5842189.
Well, that's quite long.
And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts.
82. I can't do it. I can't.
You didn't even get the first number right.
Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
ID number of the victim at the police department. 5822189. Let me check. That ID 5842189.
Oh, it tells me nothing.
So what? It was the same guy killed twice? Does he have a twin?
With the same ID number?
Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think.
Meaning?
I'm a failure.
My God.
It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? The one she killed was a double.
Beep, 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 beep.
He wasn't
a statue.
He wasn't dead yet, so when they moved his body, he popped out of the trunk and
she's like,
stared at it.
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department? Tell us you. What does it tell you?
It's the same dude. Witness. Me.
Why did you do that?
What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. And you're very attractive. But I can't right now.
No, it's just, I got confused.
And this is news.
Huh? Shut up!
Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do.
Is he cheering us on? Did this man just literally look at us and go, do it, come on, destroy him! The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. So, okay. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here.
Oh ho ho! Is it yours?
No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? My badge! This is the ID number of the victim, Detective Goodman.
Oh, shame on you, Righto! Personal IDs are top secret.
Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189.
Shit! And this means what exactly?
Huh?
Wait! That ID number we heard from Chief earlier. That started with 82. I've forgotten.
You didn't even get the first number right again. The number the chief of police gave us was 584 584
8
2 1 no 584
7
no 5 say 5
beta
5842189.
2
God!
Wait a second, right? What is this?
You know, mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Which means that the one that was killed in the trunk, one of them is not the real Goodman.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Sharp as a tack, Righto! Sharp as a tack.
And it might actually be that Lana defended herself.
But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot.
Yet a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time. I think the times were just exactly coincidental. They did not mean for them to
That's impossible. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time in a completely different location?
I still think that the deaths were unrelated. Like the timing is just a coincidence. They have nothing to do with each other.
Oh, you fucking missed your line. God damn it! And I was going up at the script, so I missed the fucking place. You dummy! You messed everything up.
Stop going ahead in the script.
I was going backwards. We're at the end of the script. Hold on.
You know what? This is why we don't do script reads.
Hold on.
Just print them out.
You said, Chief, what does this mean?
Chief, what does this mean?
As the judge, but...
Chief, what does this mean?
No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said, wait.
His eyes changed.
Oh, didn't you hear me? The oversight. The grave error. Mr. Edgeworth. They're yours. But what? How? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright. I've never heard that name before. Wait. Aha!
Officer Meekins! Reporting for duty!
Excuse me! Is Mr. Edgeworth meeting around the premises? I'm here, sir! At the request of the chief, sir! I got your report, sir! You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me! He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident! Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on top of the report. Why didn't you, officer, tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem, challenged. In any case, this is a serious error.
Pretty shocking for a game to just right out do that.
The other one. A gross negligence of duty. The gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then
They're doing it all on purpose.
No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy.
His eyes changed again.
What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law, No, Mr. Wright.
Oh, well, it's,
Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list.
So, what does this mean?
I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Righto over there. Good job, Righto, my boy.
huh? I was just doing my job.
No. No!
Look at that fat butt.
Mine? Oh, mine.
Well, I only see one of you from fully behind, and that one is flat, because it's a 2D drawing.
I'm arresting you.
The other one is a side profile, so you can actually see the dumpy.
Yes, I do have a dump truck. That is true.
He's a big fan of Fergie and the Black Eyed Peas.
It seems we have come to the end of this trial.
I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. With all these rumors. You were even in the defender's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do.
Hammond.
Hammond, you better get results this time. Really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth.
Clarkson.
Clarkson! Hammond! Clarkson!
I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested, and I will shoot you.
Okay.
Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Walter. Thank you.
All right, one bullet.
The judge has a gun!
Court ordered. It's court ordered. Shit, he's right.
Nobody touch him.
Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned. Meeting adjourned.
And we're gonna go back into the investigation in
The next episode.
all good. Goodbye.
Get out of here!
Yeah, you freaking rascals. I love you.